And here she comes. Look out, girl. What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. Old Betsy girl has reared her head a day early, and to the surprise of just about everyone, I'm not sure if this was planned or a mistake, but we've got the Betsy Incursion 1 day early, so let's jump right on into it. Now, this is my very first time running through the map, and a couple of important notes about Betsy. Now, first off, in between each wave, she is going to throw a curse on the ground. This curse is going to basically wreck the effectiveness of your defenses, so if you've got a aura stack or anything inside the curse, take the time to move it. You're just gonna want to do it. So move the stuff out of the curses. Pay attention to flyers. There are massive flyers. And another really important thing to note, Betsy herself is a flyer. So with that in mind, we are going to start off right out of the gates with just a massive array of Skyguard towers. Let's go with 4 of them right here. And we'll go with 4 of them right here. Now, one of the reasons I put the Skyguards up here is I'll have plenty of time through the course of the map to fully upgrade them. This area up here will not get cursed. Even if the ground gets cursed directly below it, it won't affect these Skyguards here. So I'm going to be able to upgrade the Skyguards all the way with no fear of losing any mana from having to move them around. Now let's start off right here on the left, and I'm just going to go with that 1-amp warrior build. I'm not going to upgrade. Now, I don't think I'm going to upgrade. It's too soon to tell. But you usually can plan on having to move your defenses at some point during the run, even if it's only just once. It's going to happen eventually, unless you're just absurdly lucky. So I don't want to, dump a bunch of mana into something and then only get a portion of it back. So I'm just going to plan on building really heavy and not doing any upgrades at all. So we're going to go with the 1-amp warrior build, but I am going to double flame aura it there. And then, let's see, we'll go one more here. And I'll run through all of my gear here shortly. I haven't made any changes. Everything's still the same stuff. But I know you guys will get mad if I don't show you. So I'm going to run through it here. Just let me get these last 2 lanes all built out. We're straight up spawn camping them. As I mentioned, I am going to be planning on moving the stuff. So basically my philosophy is I'm going to start close and gradually move the defenses back in the lane as the cursed areas spawn. And we got one more lane. Is this going to be enough DU? I'm hoping. Yep, perfect. 1500 DU on this map. The DU is quite generous, no doubt there. So, sky's the limit. Build it out. Put anything you want to put. You got plenty of DU to get it done. Alright, and that's going to leave me 100. I'm just going to go right into the Skyguards. So let's do it up. And let's see how it holds up for Wave 1. Away we go. Now, one thing I did notice already, even just with the mobs just coming, is my frame rate dropped way, way down. So the map is clearly not running super well. I'm hoping that's not going to cause any issues on consoles. Normally, if my frame rate drops below 60 frames on console, sometimes it's quite rough. So I guess we'll have to see how that plays out. Let me know down in the comments below if you're playing on PS4 or Xbox and how this map runs for you. Now let's take a look at the mob level here. They are, I didn't catch it, 47,987 it looks like, which is right between floor 275 and 276 difficulty. So a little bit easier as far as mob scaling than last week, for sure. Than the last several weeks, actually. So Betsy is not the toughest map in regards to mob scaling. Now, obviously, we got a big old boss at the end of it that's going to be quite healthy. Wow, my frames dropped all the way down to like 28 frames there. Woof! Yeah, map is running rough. Now, part of that is the fireworks show with the Sky Guards and then just all the shinies going everywhere. It certainly doesn't help anything. And here is our cursed area. So this, as we see, is not near any of our defenses. Nothing to worry about there. We got a new flyer lane opened over here. We've got plenty of Sky Guards in, so nothing to worry about at all there. And just want to take a brief look at all the lanes. Everything looks good. This cursed area did not affect anything for us, so that is really what we're looking for. Now let's go ahead and just spam the upgrades in, as my goal is to get all these Sky Guards up to tier 5 by the end of it. Now wave 2 moving along here. Now I do want to make sure that these defenses are going to hold without upgrades though. So I need to watch for anything pushing through. If I have to upgrade, you know, that's no big deal. Just upgrade, that's what you would normally do. Everything actually looks like it's burning pretty well though. All it takes is one little sneaky Berserker Lady Orc to make it through. And if you don't catch it, then life is miserable. So definitely want to be paying attention, no doubt about it. 60 mobs left. Doesn't look like there's going to be an issue with the lanes. Now, of course, let's see when the bosses come out. And then, of course, spawn camping like this. Siege rollers and Petrify just don't get along. So spawn camping like this could be not very good for the Petrify. Now, before I slam these upgrades in, I do want to check the curses and see where they land. What do we have? Curse it up there, Betsy. It'll be alright. Now, as you see building up here, that reflect beam is actually automating this environmental trap for us, which is kind of nice. Alright, we got hit with a curse here. And then there's another curse back here. So this one's nothing to be alarmed with. This one, however, is straight up train wrecking this whole defense setup. And the crappy part is we've got another cursed area right here. So it's going to be a tight fit in the middle. If we get another cursed right in the middle on this one, that is going to be the worst luck ever. So let's see. Let's just move everything back to this uncursed area right in the middle. Now just check your defenses. You know, if you have a defense that's in the curse, you can look at it and see that the damage on it is just drastically lowered. Alright, I forgot to show you all the gear. I always take it for granted, assuming that you all watch all my other videos and know what I'm already using. But we have got poison proton beams. The poison is going to be applying for the Petrify combo. We're going to use proton beams for that, with defense rate, tenacity, and poison servo. As always, I don't need the tenacity with the 1-amp warrior build, as a reflect beam would protect from cyborgs, yet I'm not going to throw away a 10 out of 10 Chaos 8 tenacity, so it's staying. Then we're going with Frosty Beams, Destruction, and Vamp. Then on the reflect beams, got defense rate, tenacity, and anti-melee, with Shattering Torpedo, Destruction, and Vicious Strikes. I decided to double stack the mass, this time on Flame Auras. We've got anti-melee, anti-chaos, and defense rate, with Deadly Strikes, Mass Destruction, and Destruction on the Flame Auras. And then Sky Guards, Controller Servo, Defense Range, and Water Servo. I keep mentioning it. Eventually I'm going to change this over to Poison, however I haven't yet. Defense rate, Deadly Strikes, and Destruction on that bad boy. And then the Lightning Strike Auras for the Destructive Pylons. So we've got the Pylon, Rate, and Vamp, with Anti-Mini, Anti-Melee, and Anti-Chaos. Alright, now taking a look at this area, everything's looking good. We got no curses on anything, even though it's such a tight fit. I did get a little uncomfortably close up here, but it doesn't look like the curse is affecting any of my defenses, so it's GG's there. And let's just continue to spam this mana into these Sky Guards. As I mentioned, Betsy is a flyer. Now, one really easy note, particularly if you're having any challenges burning through Betsy's health, she will go through stages where she's flying or she's on the ground. If she's on the platform up there, if you're not playing a Squire or Barbarian, there's a really good chance she's just going to one-shot you. However, when she goes into her flight stage, there will be one cycle where she will hover directly in the back here. When she's hovering in the back, she does take massive damage. In fact, it used to be one of the older strategies to stack defenses right across this back row pointing outward for the Betsy wave and just killing her during that phase itself. We're not going to go with that strategy, but it is something that you can use, particularly if you're having problems burning through her. Alright, a couple more ups. And I think it's GG here, so let's go ahead and get Wave 3 processing. I'm still a little concerned about all of the Lady Orcs. If a Lady Orc sneaks through when assassins are coming, I can pretty much call it the end of the map without any question at all. How we doing? So far, so good. Doesn't look like anything is pushing through. You see the Betsy flaps her wings, increasing enemy speed. That is a speed buff, obviously, for the baddies. And then when you get that little debuff on you, and it flashes up a warning saying, get away from your towers before you explode, you should probably follow the instructions and get away from the towers before you explode. That would be the easiest way to negate that. Got a little too brave with that assassin. Now here we go, we got a siege roller. Now once again, siege rollers and petrify combos are just not friends. They do not get along. So we're still going to just burn through this siege roller here. Looks like we may have gotten it before it got petrified, so that's good stuff. Alright, we got Wave 4 upon us. Now Wave 5, it's just going to go right to the boss. You're not going to have a whole lot of time to make any adjustments. So let's keep an eye out for the curses, and let's see where they land. Okay, so we got lucky. We got one right here in the back, which is kind of no big deal. And look at that, just like I said, woof, it hit right in the sweet spot. I don't think there's enough room all the way up front of this curse to go in front of it, but all of this stuff is going to have to move once again, as we just can't have a kill box right there. Let me take a look up here. I don't think there's going to be enough room. I mean, I could go with a really short proton kill box. Let's try that out, actually. Maybe we can fit it. It's a little sketchy. A little wonky on the reflect as well. Now let's take a look at everything. Alright, nothing is cursed, so although that's a tight fit, we got it in there. I probably should have just moved it back here. It's actually a better choke point right here in this area anyway, but you know, gotta spawn camp them. So we are spawn camped. Alright, now let's take a look around and make sure there's nothing else. See, looks like no other curses other than the one right there. So we should be good. Remember, after this wave, it's going to go right to Betsy. We're going to get a countdown, so there will be time to run around and repair or upgrade, but it's going to be a limited window. And we did get all of our ups in, which is pretty darn nice. Now, I got 300 left. I know I'm not going to be moving any more defenses, as it's going to go right to the boss after. So let me go ahead and upgrade this lane. Since this lane is a little bit sketch here, well, let me hit this one too. And I don't have much mana left, but maybe I can get a couple upgrades in over here as well. There we go. So that should help things out. And let's get it for Wave 4 here. Just gonna continue to hang out in the back here for anything that sneaks through. I think Berserkers, you can plan on seeing a Berserker sneak through most of the time. I think I ended up getting lucky with my setups here on this particular run. A little luck never hurts, you know? Here come the wyverns. They're all getting face rolled by the skyguards, of course. That's another kind of side benefit. You know, there's so many flyers on the map, but there's so many skyguards on the map, and the skyguards do hit Betsy in boss stage. So, what do? Since the skyguards are going to hit Betsy in boss stage, I mean, what more could you ask for, right? Good stuff, good stuff. 30 mobs left, so it's holding pretty strong. Now, our natural instinct next wave is going to be to run up there onto the platform with Betsy, but I'm going to try to avoid the temptation, as I do think she'll one-shot me if I run up there. Now, if I timed a nuke perfectly, I could probably nuke her. I'm still going with Sparkle Party, just because I don't want to have any assassin issues. Alright, I'm sitting here wondering why the last mob hasn't died. And the last mob's a siege roller, so that answers that one. Alright, so here we go. Wave 5 incoming. We do get some mana, so if there's any last minute upgrades you want to throw down, by all means, throw them down. I'm going to ignore the curse that drops. Is there even a curse that drops? It doesn't even look like there's a curse that drops. And here she comes. Look out, girl! That crystalline skin does look pretty nice. I think that texture replacement or whatever they did definitely worked out. It looks cool as hell. Alright, and here goes. We're going to have a countdown. What? Like 10 seconds? Yep. I'm tempted. I'm so tempted to come up here and try to nuke her, but I know it's going to end badly if I do. How do I not, right? I gotta try. Must try nukage. Now, sadly, I didn't stack Crane Stance up first, so I'm gonna have to get a couple of shots. Oh, instant death. Yeah. Betsy don't like it. She don't like it when you go and do that to her. Alright, let's just... Wow, 2 billion health? That's good stuff. She's burning. Now, she is going to do some range damage to our eggs, but with these skyguards, oh yeah, that girl has not standing a chance. Just so much damage, just smacking her constant with those skyguards all lined up like that. So, very, very nice. We got Vicious Strikes. We got Mass Destruction, and it is now complete. Now, since Vicious popped first, I'm assuming Vicious Strikes was for Prime 6. So, if you have yet to do the other primes, you'll be getting Vicious, and then Mass Destruction as the big finale for hitting all of them. So that is awesome. So stoked to get duplicates of those 2 Hyper Shards, as they are just wonderfully powerful. And now I get the wonderful decision of where to put them. But first things first, everybody's gonna ask, so let's see. Are they stackable? They're not gonna be stackable, but I'm gonna check anyway. They are not stackable at all. So I assume that there's not a shard in the game where you can put 2 of the exact same shard. So they are not stackable. However, it allows you to bring the power with a Mass Destruction Destructive combo stack on 2 different defenses now instead of just 1. So that is going to do it for now. Thank you all once again. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their early Betsy action. And I'm going to be doing some live streaming of some Betsy tomorrow on Wednesday during what was intended to be the release day. And I will see you all then. So thank you all so much once again, and I will see you next time around. Take it easy.